video chart presentation is SUTIMCo International. It's a pink sheet listed stock trading our ticker SUTI. It's a chart that by looking at it actually made a deceivingly large move over the last month. Down here around a penny and a half, all the way up to touch 23 cents. Some profit taking, of course, set in. That's to be expected. Stock's consolidating, moving sideways in a channel around 6.5 to 10.5 cents. And it's an interesting one to keep an eye on now because it's pinned against the 200-day moving average, with the 50-day moving average trending upwards towards the 200-day. And if it can break through that resistance around 10.5 and push through that 200-day, it potentially could go up here and challenge these old tops. Leading into it, real nice climb in the MACD, but volume was pretty sporadic throughout the course of that year. In the more near term though, MACD pushed and holding over top of zero. PPO, similar, nice upward trend, hold over top of zero. It's dropping a bearish cross at this moment, but the price per share, as I mentioned, had made a huge move. It's going to have to pull back. That's why we're not going to get a lot from these indicators at this point. We're going to have to rely upon the candles and some support and resistance points. ADX, firm upward trend during the move. MFI, still holding well over top of 50. That's bullish chart position. And after a little bit of selling, the accumulation distribution is back on the climb. So that's a nice look to see the buying pressure coming back into the play. Jake and money flow trending back towards zero. What I'd be looking for now is a move something along those lines, make a break back through zero. That would tell me over the last 20 periods that buying pressure's overcome selling pressure. CCI still in bullish position. By definition, it doesn't drop a buy signal until it breaks back through 100. Full still, it's a pretty nice look. Throughout the course of the run, higher lows and higher highs being made. Now moving back towards 50. A break through 50 shows bullish momentum. And the trick, it's a lagging indicator. You just don't get much from that on pullbacks. RSI still holding over top of 50. And like other indicators, that's a bullish position. Shows momentum is staying in the play. But what I'd really be leaning on at this point is the candles and the moving averages. I'd look for the near-term support at 6.5 cents to hold, because it doesn't pick a lot up below that until it drops down to 4 cents, which was a pretty strong resistance point in the past that should serve as solid support. But after this climb, I'm looking for it to hold as much of the gains as possible. And there's support at 6.5, and that's what I'd be looking for to stay intact. To the upside, I'd be looking for volume to amplify, and for this try and move back and hold over top of the 200-day moving average. 208,000 shares traded yesterday. That's an increase over previous days, which is one of the first things I look for after consolidation. Now I'd be looking for a larger volume bar to come into play to try and take that out, because there's just not much resistance in play. Is a little bit going back here historically, right around 16 cents, but I don't put a lot of weight in that because the stock just wasn't trading steadily at that point. I look more to the near term, and that puts the resistance right around 18, 19 cents, with the top end resistance at 23 cents. That's obviously a significant climb from where it is, closing at a dime, but that's where I see resistance coming into effect. Importantly, over time the 50-day moving average is going to continue to trend upward, and I'd look for a golden cross of the 50 breaking through the 200-day, and I'd want to see the price per share holding over top of that 50-day at those higher levels. That would be a bullish indication this upward path is going to continue in the SUTI chart. For the time being, 6.5 must hold as support. I'd look for that break above the 200-day moving average to give hints this is potentially going to try and make another upward push. Those are the type of things that I'd be looking for in the SUTI chart. But as always, it's merely my interpretation. Thank you for watching, and trade smart.